for Cincinnati.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
You talk about this Bengals defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air, Penix will try to pick it up himself. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gun. 11 MT. 11 F. 180. Right shot. 11. 12. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bengals in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. The gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Up the middle they go. Cooper. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cleveland offense ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Penix. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 2, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 11, Dot. Right 80. 11, Mighty. Dot.
On 3rd down, it's Cooper. And they bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11. 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Looking to throw, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Touchdown, Browns! Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
12. Here we go. Right 80. Right up.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's get set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Hey, can.
We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 1.
I'm fine, ready?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
11. Right 80.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On first down, here's Jenkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Shamar Stewart
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Shamar Stewart.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Hardman on the return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Burrow will throw. Completes it right side to Cooper.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
17. Bengals 10. Evan McPherson making off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. They'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's going to launch it for Washington. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Browns 24, Bengals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The
Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
11 mighty.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's good.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
We'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yeah, and on third down, those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
Here we go. 12. Right 80.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 17. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And looking to throw, Penix. Complete to Washington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Gun. Shot. White 80. White shot. 11 MT take. 11 MT take. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one comes downfield by Higgins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Shot. 11 MT. 12. Shot.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
11. White 80. White shot. 11 mighty. Shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 9.
Big third. Shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool it.
You probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here's Penix.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
To throw again is Penix.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Darnell Washington.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38. Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
they just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
12.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. A give up the middle. Judkins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
An inside run with Jenkins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's larger bit the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Christian Watson
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
A gain of 10
11
yards.
comes, 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 12, 12.
First and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They find some open field here.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
To the air, Penix.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Darnell Washington
With his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, it's Cooper. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm not the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Penix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll go play action here with Penix.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Browns, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.